All right, man, as we all know, the preseason is fully underway, and we've gotten to see a lot of these young guys, especially the young quarterbacks, get on the field and finally play some snaps at the NFL level. And some of the guys have impressed me, and some of the guys haven't impressed me, but one of the guys that I'm really interested in looking into is that guy, Caleb Williams, because in his first 2 weeks of playing, he has made some spectacular plays that really showed me why he was the #1 overall pick. A lot of people thought those crazy plays weren't going to transfer over to the NFL, but I was almost positive that they would. And even though he might not be playing perfect right now, he is showing those flashes, and that's all you can really ask for out of a rookie in 2 games. So saying that, I wanted to look at his tape and watch his last game against the Bengals and really see how he played. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so first play right here, all the Bears are running is they're getting a little play action back here to the running back, and then they just have a super simple concept that is just a deep crosser with a post on top of it, and Caleb Williams is literally just reading this safety right here. If this safety flat foots or he drives down the crosser or throwing the post over the top. If this safety backpedals at all, then we're going to try to fit this crosser right in here, somewhere in this window right here, and if that's not there, then we can come back to our check down. But what you're going to see happen right here is Caleb Williams is going to look at that safety right when he gets his head around. Boom, head around. He's staring down that safety. That safety, he's flat-footed, flat-footed, flat-footed. You can see he's not turning his hips and running. He's flat-footed coming down, trying to take away this crosser. And right when Caleb Williams sees that, he's going to let it rip. And I honestly think this is a pretty good ball. He does a good job of keeping him high to keep him away from this corner, trying to lean back in and make a play. But Tyler Scott ends up getting tripped up, which is why he can't make the catch. You can really see how good of a throw it is right here. It's like 2 yards in front of Tyler Scott, and Tyler Scott trips. So if he doesn't trip here, it's probably a perfect throw. And look at Caleb Williams' eyes right here. He's looking straight at that safety. Straight at that safety. He knows if that safety backpedals, he can take this to odunze, but if he drives down on odunze and sits right here, then he can throw that post over the top to his deep threat, Tyler Scott, and that's exactly what he does. Ball, look at it, boom, right out in front of him. If he doesn't fall and get smushed to the ground, I really do think this is a big catch and a big play. Next play here, another good job by Caleb Williams, reading out the defense and seeing what they're doing. All the Bears are going to run here is they motion this tight end across, and he's just going to get out in the flat, and this receiver is going to come here and just settle down right in this area. All Caleb is reading is this flat defender. If he pushes out with the bubble or with the flat, throw it here. If he sits on this hitch, throw it out to the flat and let your guy go get some yardage after the catch. You're going to see what happens right here. It's pretty simple. Right when he sees it, he throws it. Quick game. Boom. Sees him extending. Ball to the hitch. Right on his chest. Easy. 15 yards. Watch right here again. You can really see his eyes looking down this defender to see what he does. Motion the guy across, snap the football. His eyes go right there. He extends, ball. Super easy. First down. Next play here, another absolutely freakish play by Caleb Williams. All the Bears are running here is smash up top, so flat or out with a corner on top of it, and Caleb Williams is reading it high to low. He's reading this side of the field first. Then on the back side of the field, he has hitch with a dig on top of it. And he's literally just reading high-low on this side to 3 to 4 on this side. Pretty simple. So watch what Caleb Williams does here. He's going to look to the top. The Bengals do a pretty good job of covering that up. odunze can't fight through the contact right here. He's not getting open, so Caleb brings his eyes to the other side of the field. He's going to look at that dig. And maybe if Caleb Williams wants to here, he could have just thrown this. He does have it. He probably has this too. But he feels pressure coming right here, so he spins out and then gets his eyes back downfield, and Rome does a great job right here, seeing his quarterback, getting out of the pocket, and right when he sees it, he takes off upfield. If you're close to the quarterback, you go up the field. If you're far away from the quarterback, you come back to him, and right here, Rome is kind of in the middle, but he's probably a little bit closer than he is far, so he's going to go up the field. I love that decision. Caleb Williams sees it, and on the move, just flicks the ball out there and puts it right on the money, and Rome makes a great catch. I mean, this stuff right here, you just can't teach. Maybe he didn't go through his progressions perfectly. Maybe he could have hit something on timing, but man, you love to see this type of stuff in the preseason because it shows you the upside that a guy has. Doesn't like it, comes to the other side of the field, still doesn't like it, feels pressure, gets out of there, keeps his eyes downfield, doesn't even have to stop running to his left. He can just flick the ball out there and keep drifting the other way, and he still can put it literally right in the bucket. You can't make a play on that throw because it's so perfect. Huge chunk play. Great job. Next play here, another amazing job by Caleb Williams. All the Bears are running right here is a fake toss to the left. So Caleb Williams is going to come out, act like he's tossing it, and then roll out this way, The whole point of that is to get the defense to flow to the left because you have everything coming back to the right. Odunze is going to stick in here like he's running a crosser this way, but he's going to cut it back out and be on the back of the end zone. Then you have this guy coming across on a crosser. You have this guy coming on a dig behind everything, and then you also have this tight end sneaking out in the flat, and you literally just read these three high to low, and then if none of those are there, you come back to this dig. But what you're going to see happen, it's going to get a little bit muddy. There's nowhere to really throw the football, and just watch Caleb Williams do his thing. He's going to roll out. Nothing's really there. It's super muddy. Maybe you could argue he puts it on this guy's back shoulder here and throws him away from this guy right here, but that'd be a really hard throw, especially with a guy in your face. So instead, Caleb Williams buys time, runs around the guy, keeps his eyes downfield, and before he gets to the line of scrimmage, lets the ball rip to Rome, who's wide open in the corner, but Rome kind of loses his footing. He doesn't really know where he's at. He ends up stepping out of bounds instead of staying in bounds. Obviously, this should have been a super easy touchdown, just a little bit of a mental mistake by the rookie Rome. Amazing stuff by Caleb Williams, though. Watch it from this angle right here. Get the fake toss, get everybody flowing to the left, roll out. You have one guy in front of you. There's nobody open. You're going to have to find a way to buy some time. Exactly what Caleb Williams does. Buys time, keeps his eyes downfield, rip the ball to your guy in the back of the end zone. Rome just has to find a way to keep his feet in. Great stuff by Caleb Williams. Next play here, man, just Caleb Williams doing Caleb Williams stuff. There's no reason for me to even point out the reads here. Just watch him work. Amazing pocket awareness. He feels what's around him. He's able to make two guys miss in the pocket. They're both falling over. And then get outside of the pocket, keep his eyes downfield, keep buying time. This offensive lineman does a great job getting out here and trying to help him lead block. And Caleb Williams does a great job at following that lead block. He's trying to find somebody to throw it to, but obviously no one's open. So what does he do? Just take it yourself and go get in the end zone. Make it look easy. This is exactly what you want to see from a guy like this. Watch from this angle right here. Just such good pocket awareness. He feels the pressure around him so easily. He does a great job at moving to the open spots. Makes people miss with ease. Keep your eyes downfield. Go score a touchdown yourself if you got to. Touchdown Bears. So, I mean, overall, man, I know, like I said at the beginning of the video, he didn't have a perfect game whatsoever, but his flashiest moments were what I paid attention to because once he does start figuring it out and he starts getting the simple stuff under control, you're not only going to have a passer that has a really strong arm that can sit in the pocket and go through his progressions that he's already showed us he can do somewhat, but you're also going to have a guy that if the play breaks down and if he needs to make plays outside of the pocket, he can do it at one of the highest levels in the NFL at the quarterback position, and that is something that not many teams get to have. I don't think there's any reason why this guy can't be one of the best quarterbacks in football this season as a rookie because of how talented he is and because of all the weapons he has around him. Now, will it take him a little bit of time to get there? Maybe. It might take him a little bit, but once he gets there, if I was any other NFL team, I would be pretty worried because he already looks like he's going to be pretty scary.